Look, I know you guys don't put much stock into the rankings, but just hearing the number 8 in front of your guys' name, is that special?
Not really. I think that's really just for the fans and all the people out there that pay attention to that stuff. That's just noise to us, and we just focus on inside this locker room and what we got to do this week to get it done.
When you're able to go back and watch the film, why do you think the offense sputtered a little bit early on in the game?
Just weren't playing in sync. We didn't put the ball in play. That's on me to get it rolling, and I think credit to our guys that we stuck with it and made key plays when we needed to, but just too many errors, too many little things that can't happen.
You feel like you guys did a good job with the calls at the line, just despite the crowd noise, and were able to communicate for the most part?
Yeah, I think they did a good job up front, echoing the calls, and I think a receiver with all the nonverbal stuff that we did, I don't think we really had many busts, and so it was a pretty good job overall with the things that we could control.
What can you say about Renard Bell's play? He seems to be emerging as a go-to guy in that receiving core.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great energy. He just comes in with the right mentality and attitude every week, and he's had, like 3 or 4 monster games in a row, and he's just fun to play with. And really all those guys are. They got a lot of different dynamics to them, and it's a fun receiving core we got.
What are your thoughts on playing on Friday night again? Is it a weird scheduling quirk to go Friday, Saturday, Friday?
A little bit, but we don't have any control of that. We just have, we can control, get ready for the game, and get our bodies right, and go out there and play a football game.
Coach Grinch said at practice yesterday that it was kind of an eerie feeling on the bus ride to the airport going home. Can you kind of just expand on that? As in, the guys were focused, and it seemed like they were already over the victory.
I think he's right. I think we were pretty locked in. We enjoyed the win, but we knew it was a short week and we had to take care of business, so it was just kind of erased from our memory pretty quick. And I think guys moved on to this game faster than I've seen them move on to any others.
What was it like seeing Gerard get his turn in the rotation almost and have so much success in the game on Saturday in Eugene?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great running back. I mean, he's a tough guy to bring down. He's fast, and we have a lot of faith and confidence in him. Just got him some balls, and really a lot of those plays he made on his own. I mean, we missed the guy in the blocking schemes in terms of motioning the guy out, and he really made a guy miss, and then James comes in and makes a key block. So, he did a really good job, and he's awesome in pass protection and things like that. I think we really have 3 outstanding running backs right now in the rotation, and even Keith can get in and do some stuff.
Do you feel like you guys have just unsung? It's a different hero each week, a different guy that's putting his stamp on the game. It's really team oriented.
Yeah, I think that's this. I think that's how this offense works. I mean, if somebody if they're taking somebody away, then somebody else is going to step up. I mean, that's the beauty of the air raid offense, is just about getting the ball to the guys in space, and we got enough playmakers on the team that we can just distribute it equally.
Are there any positives to playing a Friday game, having a short week for you guys?
I mean, you get to play faster. I mean, we want to get out there as fast as we can, and so I think that, and then I don't know. I just enjoy playing football games, so whether it's on Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, it doesn't matter.
Coach Wilcox has the Cal defense playing, maybe better than people think of them as. What have you seen from their defensively at the moment?
Yeah, they're playing really good football right now. They're presenting a lot of challenges. They're playing together. They're good in the secondary. They're good all around. They fly around to the ball. So I mean, they got a lot of presented challenges for us, and we just got to go out there and do our job.
You said after the game that you guys are just trying to accomplish your goals, getting on to the next thing. Have your goals changed at all from the beginning? I mean, did you guys see yourselves at this point in the season? I mean, have they evolved?
I mean, you go into the season expecting to win every game. I mean, so right now it's just we're on to the next one. Our goals haven't changed. We just got to – I think our biggest goal this year was just getting better each week and focusing on each game at a time. And, we got 6 more opportunities to do that.
I always feel like the players talk about this a lot, like blocking out the noise. Over your tenure here, do you feel like the players around you have done a better job about blocking out what everybody else is talking about? And have you heard more of that noise as you guys are obviously 6-0 and moving up the rankings?
Yeah, I think in years past we haven't done a great job. I think this year we're really locked in, and I don't really know too much about what's going on because I tend to stay off all that stuff. But I think the guys are doing a great job of just focus on our game plan and what we need to do and take care of business.
I know you kind of grew up with Gary Anderson and was close to his sons. Were you surprised to see him resign today?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach. I think he's going to get another opportunity. I mean, he totally revived the Utah State program when I was there, and that was really fun to be a part of and just in that community. I mean, he's a tremendous coach. He's an even better guy, so, he's going to have success wherever he goes, and just wish him the best and wish his family the best.
You say you expect to win every game, but you guys, haven't done that until this year. Obviously undefeated. How satisfying is it to win every game?
It's good up to this point, but we got we got 6 more games guaranteed to us. We got 1 guaranteed this week, and we got to just get stuff done. I mean, all that stuff's good, but it's in the past. It's not going to help us moving forward at all. We got to go out there and go play good football.
You're a former baseball guy. You superstitious at all? You kind of wearing that hat all
the hat? No, this hat is just it's my favorite hat, so I just like to wear it. But I think the only superstition I ever had is we're playing USC, and I had to get the water bottle from Andrew that week. He's one of our trainers, so that was my only superstition I've ever had.
Have you washed that hat at all? Or?
I think once, but I can't do it anymore because it's ripping right here, so it's just gonna have to go washless from now on.
Any questions on the phone line for Luke Falk?
Yeah, Luke, good stuff. You were talking about your superstition. You said you just had to get the water bottle from that one trainer that week, the USC week. Like, how did that kind of come about?
I don't know. It was kind of a feeling thing. Andrew was just hanging out. I took water from him before we went out on a scoring drive, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do it every time now. And that's really the first superstition I had, and thankfully I had it, I guess.
I see. During the season, you mentioned, I think to USA Today that, you take online classes, but you haven't really been around on campus. How much attention do you pay to, anything going on around you? Do you watch other football teams? Do you watch Pac-12 games? Do you watch any NFL games? Or do you solely just watch Coug film and kind of put a practice and come back?
We don't really have much time to watch other college games. I think NFL I watch a lot, just because I really like the NFL game, especially Tom Brady watching the Pats. So, but other than that, I'm just really focused on helping the Cougs win. But I do enjoy watching NFL ball and all that stuff.
I see. And what does it mean to you to now have tied Jason Gessner's quarterback wins record?
That's pretty cool. I think that's really the only record I care about, just because it's a team record in terms of wins, and what matters in football is getting the win. So, and it's pretty cool to tie a guy that has so much history and did such great things for our program here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Other questions on the phone line for Luke? Okay, back in the room.
How tough is it to enjoy success? I feel like a lot of times, 24 hours, move on to the next one. When do you get to embrace the successes you've had and what the team has done or what you've done personally?
I think at the end of the year, I think you enjoy the ride. I think you enjoy the grind and all that stuff. But if you get content and lazy and all that stuff and happy with where you're at, then you stop growing, and then the success stops coming to you. So you really got to have a short mindset here in college football and really anything in life. If you get content and happy with where you're at, then you're never going to grow.
Anything else for Luke?
2 years ago, you got the start in Berkeley. It's been a few years since the program has won there. What are some of the challenges you think there are to playing in Memorial Coliseum?
I think any road game in the Pac-12 is a tough one. Every team presents its different challenges, and it's got great players and great coaching staff. And when we played there, they had a good football team, and same thing this year. They got a good football team. We just got to go in there and do our job, and whether it be on the road or whatever, we just got to go in and compete and do our best.
What was it like heading underneath the tunnel and all the Washington State fans were chanting Heisman as you left the field?
I was just happy because we won, and that's really all I got to say about that. It was good that the Coug fans were there, and I think we had a really good showing out in Autzen, and sea of red in that student section over there, or the fan section, and so it was a pretty fun environment to be part of at the end, and I'm just happy we won and happy the fans stuck around.
I know you tried to put on some more good weight this offseason. You've taken a number of hits the last few games. Can you tell it's making a difference and you're able to sustain your effort longer in games and feel a little better after taking hits like that?
Yeah, that was the whole point of putting on the weight this off season. I feel pretty good. You know, football, you're going to take some shots, so you got to be ready for it. And this year, I feel better than I have in the past.
Do you feel like your bodies are hurting right now after no bye week for this long and no bye week coming in sight as well?
Yeah, I mean, your body's going to hurt because you're playing football. It's a contact sport. It's like you're getting in a car crash every Saturday, but you just got to get past the hump and do everything you can to get your body right, feeling ready for the game. I think a lot of mental toughness comes into that, and we knew going into this 11-game stretch that it was going to be a long one, but we just got to take it each game and each week at a time, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
How satisfying is it to hear a ruckus 56,000 crowd go silent during the game for you guys as football players?
Yeah, I really like playing on the road, especially when you hear the boos and all that stuff. And then, like you said, it's really loud and you silence them. And it's pretty fun going and taking their stadium over. And Coach Leach says, it's our stadium for that year, and we really like that mindset to go conquer it. So it's pretty fun. I really love playing on the road. I think our guys embrace it, and it was a good first road test for us and a good team we played, and we got to do that this week.
I just want to ask, what is it about playing on the road? You're not the only one that said, I like hearing the boos. What is it about hearing the boos that gets you guys riled up versus, maybe when you're at home and you're getting propped up a little bit and people are behind you?
Well, I think it's just different. I mean, I love playing at home. I love playing on the road. I think you hear in the boos, it's like people doubting you again. I think it kind of strikes a chord in you, and you want to go out there and prove them wrong.